This is my favorite one because this honestly touches pretty much everything that we've done and we are doing as a company. This is a support manager. Typically, support managers are either working on escalations or working to prevent escalations. So now, a support manager can either be, working on our homepage, we call it the console for all our customers that use it today, or the cockpit, which kind of gives, a good sense of what's happening for a support manager. But in this particular case for demo, we've configured certain alerts using our alerting framework in the engine that I was talking about, which is proactively notifying the support manager that there is a case that is likely to escalate. And this could be in Slack, this could be in email, this could be in MS Teams, or whatever communication channel you use in your company. But I'm actually going to inspect this case in more detail and launch directly SupportLogic UI from here. All right, so now I'm looking at a case as a support manager. And this is a classic omni-channel case, which may have started on the web. Looks like there is also a voice interaction here. So in this particular case, the voice recording from any of your telephony systems is brought into our platform. And then when we run our sentiment and signal detection, we also run it on the voice transcript itself. So as you can see on the top, there are so many different signals that have been identified, including signals that were detected on the voice call itself. Okay, as a support manager, I have a pretty good sense of, there is a lot of frustration and urgency and a churn risk signals. Next, maybe I'm going to get a quick summary of what has been happening on this particular case. So I can quickly click on the case summary, whereas for a support manager, it's less of the troubleshooting. It's more of what should I be doing as a support manager? Do I need to bring a swarming team together? Do I actually need to maybe even reassign the agent? So here I get a very quick summary for a support manager on what is actually happening on the case. In addition to that, I can click on the start review. And what start review is going to do is it's again going to invoke our escalation engine and give you the reasons why our engine thinks this case is likely to escalate. For example, this could be because of things that are happening on the case. There are 33 conversations in this particular case. There are 12 negative signals. It could be something to do with the agent activity. For example, the agent hasn't responded in the last 4 days. There are a lot of cases that agent has on his backlog. The agent is actually actively working on 14 other escalations. And most important, the agent does not have the right skills to be working on this particular case. So all these different contributing factors are leading our engine to predict that this case is also likely to escalate. What the manager can also do is, as you can see at the bottom right of the screen, there is the AI assistant recommendation, where AI is recommending that maybe you don't have the right agent working on this particular case. And then it basically shows you certain other recommendations of other agents who probably have better skill match, probably they have better time overlap with the customer, maybe they have had better experience working with the same customers on the previous escalations. And based on many of these different contributing factors, the manager can decide to reassign the case to the right agent. As a manager, I have a good sense of this now. I see that the quality score is 75 in QA auditors world. This is not considered to be a very high score. Maybe this is something as a support manager, I want to mark for review so that the auditor knows that this is a case they should review. What I can also do is I can use the share option, where again on an email, on a Slack, or whatever communication platform you use, you can essentially tag the auditor and trigger the review of the case from here itself.